Hello, my name is Jiso, and I'm reading Master Dōgen's Shōbōgenzō, and we have reached Chapter 20, Kokyo, the Eternal Mirror. Whereas most of the other chapters are fairly short and sharp and to the point, Kokyo is nearly 20 pages, so we're going to do this slowly and in sections. Ko means ancient or eternal, and Kyo means mirror. So Kokyo means the eternal mirror. And what the eternal mirror means is the question. In this chapter, Master Dōgen quoted Master Shōbōgenzō's words, "When a foreigner comes in front of the mirror reflects the foreigner." From these words, we can understand the eternal mirror as a symbol of some human mental faculty. The eternal mirror suggests the importance of reflection, so we can suppose that the eternal mirror is a symbol of the intuitional faculty. In Buddhist philosophy, the intuitional faculty is called prajna, or real wisdom. Real wisdom in Buddhism means our human intuitional faculty on which all our decisions are based. Buddhism esteems this real wisdom more than reason or sense perception. Our real wisdom is the basis for our decisions, and our decisions decide our life. So we can say that our real wisdom decides the course of our life. For this reason, it is very natural for Master Dōgen to explain the eternal mirror. At the same time, we must find another meaning of the eternal mirror, because Master Dōgen also quoted other words of Master Shōbōgenzō. Every monkey has the eternal mirror on its back. Therefore, we can think that the eternal mirror means not only human real wisdom, but also some intuitional faculty of animals. So we must widen the meaning of the eternal mirror and understand it as a symbol of the intuitional faculty which both human beings and animals have. Furthermore, Master Shōbōgenzō said, "When the world is 10 feet wide, the eternal mirror is 10 feet wide. When the world is 1 foot wide, the eternal mirror is 1 foot wide." These words suggest the eternal mirror is the world itself. So we can say that the eternal mirror is not only a symbol of an individual faculty, but is also something universal. From ancient times, Buddhists have discussed the eternal mirror. In this chapter, Master Dōgen explains the meaning of the eternal mirror in Buddhism, quoting the words of ancient Buddhist masters. Masters, that word was. Right, let's get into it. What all the Buddhas and all the patriarchs have received and retained and transmitted one to one is the eternal mirror. They have the same view and the same face, the same image and the same caste. They share the same state and realize the same experience. A foreigner appears, a foreigner is reflected. 108,000 of them. A Chinaman appears, a Chinaman is reflected. For a moment and for 10,000 years. The past appears, the past is reflected. The present appears, the present is reflected. A Buddha appears, a Buddha is reflected. A patriarch appears, a patriarch is reflected. The 18th patriarch, the Venerable Gyasata, is a man from the kingdom of Magda in the western regions. His family name is Uzuran. His father's name is Tengai, and his mother's name is Hosho. His mother once has a dream in which she sees a great god approaching her and holding a big mirror. Then she becomes pregnant. 7 days later, she gives birth to the master. Even when he is newborn, the skin of the master's body is like polished lapis lazuli. And even before he is bathed, he is naturally fragrant and clean. From his childhood, he loves quietness. His words are different from those of ordinary children. Since his birth, a clear and bright round mirror has naturally been living with him. A round mirror means a round mirror. It is a matter rare through the ages. That it has lived with him does not mean that the round mirror was also born from the mother's womb. The master was born from the womb, and as the master appeared from the womb, the round mirror came and naturally manifested itself before the master and became like an everyday tool. The form of this round mirror is not ordinary. When the child approaches, he seems to be holding up the round mirror before him with both hands, yet the child's face is not hidden. When the child goes away, he seems to be going with the round mirror on his back, yet the child's body is not hidden. When the child sleeps, the round mirror covers him like a flowery canopy. Whenever the child sits up straight, the round mirror is there in front of him. In sum, it follows all his movements and demeanours, active and passive. What is more, he is able to see all Buddhist facts of the past, future and present by looking into the round mirror. At the same time, all problems and issues of the heavens above and the human world come cloudlessly to the surface of the round mirror. For example, to see by looking in this round mirror is even more clear than to attain illumination of the past and illumination of the present by reading sutras and texts. Nevertheless, once the child has left home and received the precepts, the round mirror never appears before him again. Therefore, people of neighbouring villages and distant regions unanimously praise this as rare and wonderful. In truth, though there are few similar examples in this Saha world, we should not be suspicious, but should be broad-minded with regard to the fact that, in other worlds, families may produce such progeny. Remember, there are sutras which have changed into trees and rocks, and there are good counsellors who are spreading the Lotus Sutra in fields and in villages. They too may be a round mirror. Yellow paper on a red rod here and now is a round mirror. Who could think that only the master was prodigious? On an outing one day, encountering the Venerable Samganandi, Master Gayasata, directly proceeds from the Venerable Samganandi. The Venerable One asks, "That which you have in your hands is expressing what?" We should hear, "is expressing what," not as a question, and we should learn it as such in practice. The Master says, "The great round mirror of the Buddhas has no flaws or blurs within or without. We two people are able to see the same. Our minds and our eyes are completely alike." So how could the great round mirror of the Buddhas have been born together with the Master? The birth of the Master was the brightness of the great round mirror. Buddhas experience the same state and the same view in this round mirror. Buddhas are the cast image of the great round mirror. The great round mirror is neither wisdom nor reason, neither essence nor form. Though the concept of a great round mirror appears in the teachings of bodhisattvas at the 10 sacred stages, the 3 clever sages, and so on, it is not the present great round mirror of the Buddhas. Because the Buddhas may be beyond wisdom, Buddhas have real wisdom. But we do not see real wisdom as Buddhas. Practitioners should remember that to preach about wisdom is never the ultimate preaching of the Buddha's truth. Even if we feel that the great round mirror of the Buddhas is already living with us, it is still a fact that we can neither touch the great round mirror in this life nor touch it in another life. It is neither a jewel mirror nor a copper mirror, neither a mirror of flesh nor a mirror of marrow. Is the verse a verse spoken by the round mirror itself, or a verse recited by the child? Even if it is the child who preaches this 4-line verse, he has not learned it from other people, either by following the sutras or by following good counsellors. He holds up the round mirror and preaches like this, simply because to face the mirror has been the master's usual behavior since his earliest childhood. He seems to possess inherent eloquence and wisdom. Was the great round mirror born with the child, or was the child born with the great round mirror? It may also be possible that the births took place before or after each other. The great round mirror is just a virtue of the Buddha's. Saying that this mirror has no blurs on the inside or the outside neither describes an inside that depends on an outside, nor an outside blurred by an inside. There being no face or back, two individuals are able to see the same. Minds and eyes are alike. Likeness describes a human being meeting a human being in regard to images within. They have mind and eyes, and they are able to see the same. In regard to images without, they have mind and eyes, and they are able to see the same. Object and subject, which are manifest before us now, are like each other within and like each other without. They are neither I nor anyone else. Such is the meeting of two human beings and the likeness of two human beings. That person is called I, and I am that person. Mind and eyes are totally alike, means mind and mind are alike, eyes and eyes are alike. The likeness is of minds and of eyes. This means, for example, that the mind and the eyes are each alike. What does it mean for mind and mind to be alike? The third patriarch and the sixth patriarch. What does it mean for eyes and eyes to be alike? The eye of the truth being restricted by the eye itself. The principle that the Master is expressing now is like this. This is how Master Gyasata first pays his respects to the Venerable Samganandi. Taking up his principle, we should experience in practice the faces of Buddhas and the faces of patriarchs in the great round mirror, which is akin to the eternal mirror. The 33rd Patriarch, Zen Master Daikan, in former days when toiling in the Dharma order of Obai-Zan Mountain, presented the following verse to the ancestral master by writing it on the wall. In the state of Bodhi there is originally no tree, neither does the clear mirror need a stand. Originally we do not have a single thing. Where could dust and dirt exist? So then, we must study these words. People in the world call the founding patriarch Daikan the eternal Buddha. Zen Master Ango says, I bow my head to the ground before Sokai, the true eternal Buddha. So remember the words with which the founding patriarch Daikan displays the clear mirror. Originally, we do not have a single thing. At what place could dust and dirt exist? The clear mirror needs no stand. This contains the lifeblood. We should strive to understand it. All things in the clear state are the clear mirror itself. And so we say, when a clear head comes, a clear head will do. Because the clear mirror is beyond any place, it does not have any place. Still more throughout the universe in the 10 directions does there remain one speck of dust which is not the mirror. On the mirror itself does there remain one speck of dust which is not the mirror. Remember, the whole universe is not lands of dust, and so it is the face of the eternal mirror. In the order of... I'll read a bit more. In the order of Zen Master Nangaku Dai, a monk asks, if a mirror is cast into an image, to what place does its luster return? The Master says, Venerable monk, to what place have the features you had before you became a monk departed? The monk says, after the transformation, why does it not shine like a mirror? The Master says, even though it is not shining like a mirror, it cannot delude others one bit. We are not sure of what these myriad images of the present are made, but if we seek to know, the evidence that they are cast from a mirror is just here in the words of the Master. A mirror is neither of gold, nor of precious stone, neither of brightness, nor of an image, but that it can be instantly cast into an image is truly the ultimate investigation of a mirror. To what place does the lustre return is the assertion that the possibility of a mirror being cast into an image is just the possibility of a mirror being cast into an image. It says, for example, that an image returns to the place of an image, and that casting can cast a mirror. The words, "Venerable monk, to what place have the features you had before you became a monk departed?" hold up a mirror to reflect the monk's face. At this time, which momentary face might be my own face? The Master says, even though it is not shining like a mirror, it cannot delude others one bit. This means that it cannot shine like a mirror, and it cannot mislead others. Learn in practice that the ocean's drying can never disclose the seabed. Do not break out, and do not move. At the same time, learn further in practice. There is a principle of taking an image and casting a mirror. Just this moment is miscellaneous bits of utter delusion in 100,000 myriads of shining mirror reflections. I'll continue with that tomorrow. Thank you for listening.